I'm Angela Beeman, and that's a very, very good question. I am a non-incumbent, my first time running, and I started my campaign the same way I intend to finish it.
Hold the mic up.
I started my campaign the exact same way I intend to finish it, with the top priority being reinvesting in our neighborhoods that have been neglected far too long, creating more opportunities for small business owners, minority and women business owners, and also getting rid of the red tape that allows other individuals who are entrepreneurial minded to establish businesses, which will create jobs that will help our unemployed and underemployed percent of the population in the African American community. Another top priority for me is reducing and eliminating the gun violence and crime that is taking place in our city. It's interesting to me that individuals stand here and talk about how supportive they are in investing in these communities when they've had opportunities to do that and our neighborhoods are still neglected. So top priorities for me have always been to invest in our small businesses, invest in our neighborhoods that have been neglected, and making sure that the majority population of the city of Cincinnati is represented and represented well.
Thank you.
Thank you, I'm Angela Beeman. I'm gonna learn from my past mistakes and hold the mic up this time. Obviously, I am very, very much in favor of expanding our program to employ our youth. I was actually a participant in the CYC program as well. I've been working since I was 13 years old. I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of that program. But I think what we have to begin to look at is a deeper rooted issue. We can employ our youth and our teens and prepare them to go beyond. But we've got to begin to work with the root issues, the economic barriers that they're facing at home, the social barriers that they're facing at home, the educational barriers that they're facing at home. We've got to start to work with these families. We've really got to dig in. And I think that what we have right now is a council that is totally out of touch with individuals and families. They are not engaging. We have to get back to the business of being about public service. We've got to get back to being a government that cares about our people, cares about sustaining our city, because a city is only as strong as the people that live in it.
Thank you.
We must work with our families.
Thank you.
I'm Angela Beeman. Once again, I'm an independent candidate. First and foremost, we've got to get back to the basics of preventative care. I remember when I was in elementary school, there were school nurses that are no longer there. We had dental checkups at school that no longer take place. I know this because I have a child in the Cincinnati public school system. So I think that the first thing we do is we get back to preventative care and we get back to allocating dollars to the things that matter in the African American communities. I think we also have to explore why we don't have access to grocery stores in our African American communities that provide fresh fruits and vegetables for our youngsters and for our families. So you see individuals whose families are relying upon public assistance going to these corner markets and loading up on sugary snacks and junk food and things that contribute to health problems in the African American community. So I wonder why my current council has not worked to push things like fresh fruit markets in these areas when they're all saying that they support closing the health gap and making sure that the African Americans have access to good health care.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm Angela Beeman. Angela Beeman once again. And the bottom line is we've got to stop providing lip service that we are fighting, and we've got to actually stand behind what we say we're going to do. So that means that if your palms are getting greased by some of these larger companies, and you're allowing the pass throughs and the front companies to continue to play and take away dollars, you're just going to have to sit back on this one. Because I hear a lot of talk about, yes, we'll fight it, yes, we'll implement policies and penalties and fines, but as everyone has stated, it has been a known factor for years. Why is it not fixed? Disbarment is definitely the answer. Penalties don't work. We've got to implement it, we've got to fight for it, and we've got to get members on council who will do what they say they will do. Stop making lip service, stop pretending, stop having hidden agendas and secret meetings, and step up and take care of the people of the city of Cincinnati. I'm Angela Beeman. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Again, I'm Angela Beeman, and the first thing I want to address is Vice President Joe Biden said, you show me your budget, I'll show you your values. Show me where you spend your money, I'll show you what is important to you. So I think it's very interesting that Councilmember Silbach talks about his support for closing the health gap in the Urban League and African American Chamber of Commerce, when effectively those dollars have not been allocated and they have been on the chopping block every single time. So what I want to look at is the fact that how do we get back to reinvesting in the African American communities if we're robbing the African American communities of programs that are vital to them thriving and continuing to grow? That's number one. We also have council members who feel as if we must invest our money where we'll get our greatest return of investment. Since I've started my campaign has been about investing in places like Evanston, Madisonville, Avondale, Roselawn, and when I talk about these things, I'm told we've got to work where we're going to get the greatest return of my investment. So my response to that is, are you telling me that the majority, the African American community, is not worth the investment?
Thank you very much.
Are you telling me that you won't get
Thank you very much. Time. You got to be considerate of time.
I apologize. Again, I'm passionate. Good evening once again. I'm Angela Beeman. I have been looking at the scorecards of not only the African American Chamber but also the regional chamber, and I've been somewhat disappointed and wondering, what am I doing wrong? But then I'm immediately convicted, and I understand that I'm not doing anything wrong because I'm running a campaign that is about the people, that is about taking care of the citizens of the city of Cincinnati. I believe that when you invest in the citizens of your city will thrive and it will reach great heights. I believe that we must get back to having a government that is compassionate about the people that inhabit the city. That is one piece that is vitally missing from City Hall right now. Everyone is focused on big business, big dollars. No one's worried about the individuals. And if you elect me come November 5th, I will be a voice for the communities. I will be a voice for our neighborhoods that are falling apart. I will aggressively work to reduce gun violence and crime by tearing down economical, educational, and social barriers that are allowing individuals to feel as though they have no other alternatives but to turn to crime. Electing me, a vote for Angela Beeman, is a vote for the city of Cincinnati because my plan includes the entire city of Cincinnati, getting back to the people, investing in the people, and helping the people to become stronger. Bolder, brighter, better Cincinnati. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.